Hello, Virgo. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jessica. Let's begin, Virgo, with your next message. Let's see what your guides are telling you. But first, I hope you have an excellent day. Virgo, may good things always come to you. At this point, the Ace of Pentacles to begin your reading, and may all good things accompany you. Yes? Yes, Virgo. Do not forget that this is a general message. Take only what you feel resonates with you and release the rest to the universe. And once again, happy birthday, yes, Virgo. Let's begin with your reading. We are starting quite well. The energy of the Ace of Pentacles, the earth signs are present here. Yours are Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. And here we have the major arcana of the Chariot, the energy of Cancer. This is a very welcome beginning. Yes, because we have been exactly waiting for something to happen so that we can feel that our lives are beginning to move forward again. Because we are in a phase where we do not have to be stuck, but we can feel that sometimes our life moves a little slow. Manifestation, transformation, or change on that particular day. Yes, at the base, we are focusing on the King of Money. The earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Two of Wands, as well as the fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo. Not only this beginning that the universe will give you will surprise you, for example, it will help you move forward, but most likely you have been waiting for a sum of money, a loan, etc., so that you can go on a trip, and that will eventually happen, yes. But the energy of the Ace of Pentacles, this is a new beginning. Virgo, this is a season where you will see many things finally come to fruition. And when I speak of beginnings, it does not mean that many beautiful things will begin to appear for us. Also, beginnings also bring endings. So we have to be very expectant, so to speak, to see how certain situations culminate in our lives. Yes, this is something, and as I told you, when you begin to read, it is as if we are also starting in the right direction. That is what you have been waiting to receive. But also, the energy of the Chariot, you are moving forward, Virgo. You are moving forward in the right direction. You are moving in the direction, you are getting closer and closer to what you desire. Perhaps you're not getting closer at the pace you would like. Perhaps we are moving at a turtle's pace, a bit slow, but you are definitely getting closer. The energy of the Ace of Pentacles is coming into your life to multiply, so that this abundance will multiply by 10, by 100, by 1,000, and not only for you, but for you to share it with the important people in your life. Because Virgo, I see that you are doing very well financially. Yes, this is a season that is approaching in your life. If you notice, this little dog is sitting, let's say, on its throne, and the huge amount of grapes around it, because grapes also symbolize abundance. The number of grapes around the dog is like an infinite abundance. We do not know when this will end. That same Ace of Pentacles is here, one of the pentacles. So this is what you are going to experience. To achieve this, Virgo, this is what you will also be able to, let's say, accumulate abundant energy in your finances. But the best thing is that this financial prosperity will help you get out of this period of stagnation or of this feeling, or rather, because it is simply a feeling. Every day, constantly, we move forward. We make decisions that bring us closer to certain things, that take us away from other negative situations. But perhaps from our perspective, Virgo, I am not stagnant, but stuck. I do not feel that I am moving forward. There are others who have achieved it, and I am trying to achieve it, and more or less I have not achieved it yet. The important thing is not to compare yourself with others. Yes, there will be incredible surprises. I do not know if it is because today is your birthday, Virgo, and although it has already passed, or rather because it is your season, but I have the feeling that someone here is going to surprise you with a literal gift. So let's see if Virgo is causing you any problem or obstacle. Well, two cards come out. One of them, well, it represents you. The Hermit, Major Arcana number 9, which speaks to you, Virgo. And the other card that comes out is the Five of Swords of the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This energy of the Hermit with the Five of Swords in the position of obstacle or difficulty means that Virgo, I know it sounds repetitive, but I have to say it because it comes up again. Perhaps for some people, letting something go is still a bit difficult. The good news is, Virgo, whether it is today, tomorrow, within a month, or at the end of the year, you will finally release it, because the universe wants you to free that energy. because it is negative energy, energy that does not deserve you. You have to set boundaries with that energy. This energy can also infect you with other negative energies, especially when we keep toxic and manipulative people close. We surround ourselves with toxic people simply because we believe that they will change that negative energy they transmit to us. And that is why sometimes we feel that things are not going well for us, that they are not going the way we want, or that they are going badly. And that is because we literally surround ourselves with people who should not be part of our lives. It is the typical saying, "Tell me who you associate with and I will tell you who you are." Unfortunately, if we surround ourselves with negative people, we will attract more of that energy. We must not forget it. And in this case, Virgo, the Hermit card speaks to us about a lesson that you're about to conclude, that you have not yet concluded. Let's say it is a lesson that you will conclude, and if you do not conclude it yourself, then the universe will help you conclude it. Yes, one way or another. The universe will intervene here to help you, because it is time for you to get out of these situations that have been so hard for us to let go of during the whole year. So at the base is the Eight of Cups. Virgo, and I'm not joking. Eight of Cups. We said that whatever it is, whether tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, the end of the year, the beginning of the year, you will gradually distance yourself from this Five of Swords, because this Five of Swords is a very toxic energy. It is an energy that can convince you of anything except other people, those who have seen their true tricks, so to speak. Yes. So the energy of the Five of Swords, air sign Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, could be the energy or the people around you. But it is very important. Virgo, another thing, I feel that there are people here who will help you see the reality. So trust them, because they only want the best for you. They want to help you free yourself, or rather, to free yourself from something you have tied yourself to without realizing it. Also, the great thing about this Eight of Cups is that it confirms what I told you at the beginning of the reading. Whenever it happens, you will eventually move away little by little. And for many people, I would not be surprised if they distance themselves during this eclipse, because look, there is also a new moon. The truth about these cups is admirable. Virgo, I am sorry, because it is your decision. It is painful, it is not easy, it is difficult, perhaps, but do it, because we know that this is the right moment to do it. So let's see, Virgo, what the universe is hiding from you right now. The first card that appears is the Hierophant, the major arcana number 5, which speaks specifically of Taurus. And in the background, the Magician continues to be the number 1 card of the major arcana, which speaks to us of Libra and Aries. So Virgo, a card from here, is also very good. Is there something you are not seeing right now? The Two of Swords, the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you have any doubt, if you feel like, oh no, I don't want this to happen, but I don't know if it will happen, maybe I'm asking too much, maybe I'm asking for something impossible, remember Virgo, the word impossible does not exist for the universe. For them, everything is possible. So we must try to remove that word from our vocabulary. We must try not to repeat it so that it does not become reality in our lives. So again, the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person will undoubtedly have an important role in your mind. That is, there is someone who will try to convince you, and most likely it will be the card of the Five of Swords, the one you are trying to distance yourself from. Keep in mind that the Five of Swords could be a friend, a family member, a coworker, a lover, someone who urgently needs an exit from your life. Literally, yes. But as I said, this person is probably trying to confuse you, trying to make you think, no, Virgo, these people are against me, and they simply want to separate us. They simply want to make me look bad to you, etc. They will try to convince you, but they will use their tricks supposedly to achieve it. But I feel, Virgo, that you will not let yourself be trapped by that energy, because this is the Hierophant. The Hierophant protects you. The Hierophant is an energy that protects you from any negative situation, from any dangerous situation, from any toxic situation. And here it is present right before the Two of Swords. So it is completely different from that energy. Stay away from that one, because before those two cards appeared, the Eight of Cups appeared. So the moment you, Virgo, move away from this situation, the universe will grant you a miracle. This is a very divine, very bright, very sacred energy. Yes, it is a very magical energy. The Hierophant card is a true miracle that occurs in your life after a period in which you may have been going through moments of tension, because this Two of Swords card also indicates difficulties you may be having in presenting yourself, let's say in different aspects of your life, at work, perhaps in terms of health, etc. And these are things that overwhelm you, but that is why the blessing or the energy of the Hierophant arrives. Also, yes, anyway, I'm going to draw one more card to clarify what you are not seeing right now, Virgo. The Magician, the first card of the Major Arcana, has appeared, but it repeats here, and at the base, it is still the Five of Cups. And that is fine, Virgo. Look, I just told this to the other signs. The Five of Cups is a card that has been repeating itself in recent readings for almost a week, or a week and a half, let's say, but I feel it is as if it were more related to the eclipse. Because we are going to experience superficial experiences, we are going to think about past life situations, etc. So the energy of the Five of Cups is the energy of the emotions we release. Sadness, anxiety, stress, fear, etc., which we finally let go. We may feel a bit sad about things that are not going well in life. We may feel emotionally vulnerable, etc., because a new moon with a solar eclipse is coming. But at the same time, Virgo, please do not forget these two cups that are still upright. These two cups contain exactly what you have been longing for. So you will be able to manifest your desires, and best of all, this energy of doubt will no longer occupy your mind. Let's see what your guides have prepared for you this month. In the month, the first card that comes out is the Ten of Wands, fire sign Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Well, the Lovers and Two of Cups, Virgo. I think this is quite obvious, yes, for many. Well, the Lovers combined with the Two of Cups, let's look at them, obviously both together and individually. But like this, these two cards together are good. Obviously a soulmate combination, twin flame, a new person. That is what comes into the lives of some people. Well, I mean a new person. Especially because this stack of pentacles here and this Ten of Wands is like freeing yourself from a great burden that really weighs on you. And this energy of happiness comes, of peace, of abundance. The Lovers itself speaks to us in a romantic way, so we cannot add more than that really. That yes, this is someone who wants to help you, who can see your regrets, who will see, well, the effort you make, the sacrifices you are making. And here this person will say, Virgo, let me help you. I don't see you overwhelmed. I see you perhaps worried, stressed, etc. And here there will be someone in a romantic way, let's say for many people who will want to help you, etc. Yes, let's say that after many conflicts, that there have been many misunderstandings between you and a romantic situation. But if you are not with anyone, Virgo, and if you are not expecting love to come into your life, or you no longer want to explore this situation, we must remember one thing. The universe has other plans for us. This romantic energy may come to you even if you do not want it. Of course, but it will be given to you. But it depends on you, Virgo, whether you want it or not. If you truly do not want to know anything about romance with anyone, obviously you will close this door, and there will be no energy left to encourage it. But with this card, it is completely different. Yes, for many, yes, it is also related to a romantic union, but this is a celebration of being united with what you love. It could be starting a job, joining a group, meeting someone, signing an important document, finally, making something legally yours. Whatever it is, Virgo, you could say that there is something that will truly exceed your expectations completely. It will be more like, I don't know, perhaps you expected only a coffee and they give you a whole buffet. Yes. So below is the Nine of Swords, the air sign Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Also the Queen of Swords. The Ten of Swords. Again, the air sign Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And the Queen of Cups. Basically, there is a Nine of Swords and a Ten of Swords. And if you notice, Virgo, the difference. I'm going to analyze these two cards for a moment. The difference between the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. The color of the cards. The Nine of Swords suggests to us a moment of suffering, a moment of sadness, especially on a spiritual level, which, as I said, can overwhelm us, causing us stress, anxiety, etc. And the Ten of Swords is the relief we feel because this pain ends. That is why the yellow symbolizes happiness. This feeling of pain ends. And this is also the Empress, the one you are transforming into, Virgo, right? So let's see what will leave your life and how the universe will help you with that. Replace the energy of the King of Cups. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. No cards are shown. Draw another one. Perhaps. Very well. A water sign could leave your life, especially Cancer, Scorpio, a Pisces, as I said. It does not necessarily have to be one of those, but it could be. Yes, this card is not shown. I will place it back. The King of Swords is at the root. There is a lot of personality energy here. Specifically, I think I will draw another card. But, King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. What comes with the King of Cups is not only a water sign for many, but also a false energy. A person who has been able to pretend to be a good friend, a good family member, a good coworker, etc. It is simply a false energy that may have been taking advantage of you, Virgo, or perhaps approaching you only for convenience. It is an energy that is leaving your life, and for some reason it gives me a lot of energy of a very high-ranked person. Yes, so accept it, Virgo, or at least of someone superior to you, but accept it if it resonates with you. Also, the good thing is that the Queen of Money is also here. The Queen of Money, as something that is moving away from our lives. It is the energy of scarcity that is moving away from our lives. Thoughts attract scarcity. How do we attract scarcity with our thoughts? When we are afraid and start thinking that we are running out of money, we are attracting the energy of scarcity. I know we do not do it intentionally. It is a legitimate fear that we all have at some point. But if we give those thoughts enough space, if we continue developing them and refining them, and give our mind time to keep exploring them, we can make it happen. Unfortunately, if you think in terms of not, I am running out of money, but rather I'm left with nothing, what am I going to do? That is the energy of scarcity. Start thinking, okay, this money I'm going to pay, this debt will return multiplied. That is, I am not going to worry because everything will return to me. That is the best way we have to face everything around us. What will they replace it with? Let's say with these two energies. With the King of Swords, this represents a great change in your mind, Virgo. And this is going to be a great victory. Yes, especially for you because the King of Swords is a very rational person, but with a clear mind, without worries or stress. He simply knows what things to focus his mind on and what things to leave aside. We can reach a point where our empathy fades. Perhaps we are taking a risk, yes, but at the same time, at least for now, Virgo, because I see a lot of tension around you, especially with this 10 of Wands. It is important that we also connect with this energy and allow this change to happen. Because if you notice, there's a great butterfly drawn here behind this little dog, which represents the King of Swords, absolute clarity. The change in your mind consists of no longer allowing certain situations to stress and worry you, but beginning to release that energy. So let's see, Virgo, what your guides have to tell you about the near future. In the near future, the High Priestess, Pisces energy, the second card of the major arcana, which tells us about using intuition. Let's see another card for Virgo. In the near future, this card is very good. The other card that appears is the Three of Pentacles, Earth sign Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and at the base is the Seven of Pentacles. Well, Virgo, if you have a hunch about someone, this card tells you that you are not wrong. Yes, especially if you feel something like, I have the feeling that this person is trustworthy, or I have the feeling that this person is not trustworthy. These kinds of thoughts come to your mind. Your intuition is very connected to the universe. So if you feel bad energy from someone you just met, listen to your intuition. At least try to put up a small barrier, a limit. Don't let any newcomer approach you too quickly, and above all, you will feel more supported at work. This Seven of Pentacles is harvest time. If you notice, this little dog is ready. The little hat is also holding this tool, for example, to begin plowing the earth or to begin digging. And digging, all these coins are ready to be used. So the abundant energy that is coming into your life will develop and reach its peak. Yes. Let's draw another card for the near future. I am very curious. Very well. And the Justice card, Major Arcana number 11, represents Libra. The energy of the Justice card, Virgo, tells you that the time has come for things to change. The energy of the Justice card is very related to the sign of Libra, but also to the moment of glory that you will experience, because you will see that justice truly begins to work in your favor in many different aspects, in many different situations. Simply, let's say that the universe is giving you the reason, so to speak. Yes. So at the base, we continue with the Six of Pentacles, which is Virgo, what synchronicity at the end of the reading, which is the minor arcana of the Justice card because it is also here on a smaller scale. And if you notice, the little dog in the middle represents this. Justice is giving, like treats, like cookies, not food, to dogs that have nothing. He is giving them because it is the right time for this situation, which is why it seems that he is feeding these two hungry dogs. So the time has come, Virgo, when you receive what you have been waiting to receive. And perhaps the moment did not arrive for some reason, but it is finally beginning to materialize. This is a situation in which, very likely for some people, someone has treated you quite unfairly, for example. Whatever that treatment was, yes, but with that justice energy, it is as if the situation finally reversed and things began to go in your favor. So, Virgo, from the bottom of my heart, I pray that only the goodness of this wonderful reading reaches you completely. And if you feel that in some way you have connected with this message, please do not forget, Virgo, that the best support you can give me is to like this video. If you want, you can also leave a comment, but do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. So Virgo, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for your love, your support, and your company. I'm very happy to be here with you. I send you a big hug wherever you are. See you soon.